back again. Got some parts, got some tools. Gonna try to stuff some front brakes into this thing. Got the stuff for the rear brakes too, but I don't feel like doing those right now. Little update from last time. It's no longer greasy as all hell. I took it over to the car wash. Very carefully took it over to the car wash and blasted the ever-living hell out of absolutely everything that I could reach. Soaked it with about 4 cans of engine degreaser, and it's a lot better to work on now. It's not so nasty and disgusting. I'll blast this wheel off and show you what I'm fighting with this time, though. That's better. Got access to the... you can't see a damn thing because of the lights. Big ass halogen bastard. I don't have to worry about being cold in this freaking shop, that's for sure. That's pretty good. What you're supposed to do, crack that bleeder loose, push the piston back as far as you can. And there's this one. Oh, you know, if I turn it the right fucking way. Hey, look at that. If you turn it the right way, it actually comes out. What a shock. Another one down there. I'm just going loose because I've had them out a few times. I'll try to remember what size that is. Memory serves correct, it's 8mm, but I'm not convinced. Alright, rummage through the tool bowl for a sec there. And this is in fact a 10mm. It's all coming apart quite easily because I've done this 3 times now. Got a little trick to stop the brake fluid from just pissing out all over the floor. If I can find a pedal holder. Again, you can't really see anything, but I just wedge that against the brake pedal. Oh shit, that's not going to work. Just a second. Alright, I'll show you what I ended up doing. Broom was too long, so I used my Mastercraft torque wrench case and just wedge it between the brake pedal and the seat. That stops all the brake fluid from pissing out all over the floor, making 1, a huge mess, and 2, a huge pain in the ass. Now, I can crack that all the way. Get my... Oh, here goes. So much for being prepared. Got all kinds of goodies for the backside too. This. I use this to take, wedge that in behind the brake pad and let it all gush out. God, look at the color of that crap too, Jesus. Hey. Try to get that as far back as I can. Surprisingly, I'm actually catching most of it. 90% of it usually ends up on the floor, but it's a floorboard for. Well, that's about as far back as I'm going to be able to get that. Give me the goddamn socket. Come on, bugger. There we go. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, it should come out pretty easy because I lubed the hell out of them last time I had this apart. Yeah, they're coming out pretty good. Oh, that was not the son of a biscuit. Okay, give me a second. I'll try to get that out. There we go. That's not too hard. that through. And we can plunk that off there. I don't like hanging on the hose, but for this truck, I don't think it's going to matter too much. And there it goes. Bye-bye. That one's actually not that bad. These are probably sticking like hell before I lubricated the pins, but give me a second and I'll get that other pad unstuck. Got it. All you gotta do is, this Chev anyway, is you stick the pry bar in along there and wedge down until that pops up. And they usually come out relatively easy. Where is my wire brush? Where did I see my wire brush? I'm gonna go find my wire brush. Found it. And I just kind of knock those over there. I just kind of get all up in like bits and get the crud off of the areas that things slide on. You hold this for me. Yeah, come on. No, you won't. I really gotta get a fucking tripod. Alright, I'll scrub that up and come back. Relatively clean now. Scrubbed the bits there and scrubbed all these mating surfaces and in here where it slides and on there for shits and giggles mostly. Each edge here as well. Just clean it up before we put it back together. It tends to last longer. Let's see if I can. They're fucking shrinking. Of course they're shrinking. See if I can. Okay. Dig my finger in here and watch out for those sharp little fucks. Ask me how I know those are sharp. There's one. And I want, for God's sake, it's not fun doing this with one freaking hand. There we go. And one of these. I'll go find my brick goop. That, at least, I think I know where that was, at least. Well. It's around here somewhere. I thought I said it right by the base there, but apparently not. Not that that really helps when your garage looks like a tornado hit it. Hey, there it is. This is my poison of choice. I imagine there's some contention on whether you're supposed to use anything under the sun, really. And as soon as you say you use product A, somebody will crucify you for not using fucking product B or something. Fucking goddamn lamp doesn't fit under the fucking fender. There we go. God and damn. There we go. Don't mind my mental failings. Keep that where it ends up dripping. Pardon me for a second. There we go. Nostrils are relatively clear now. And I will grab this bottle of green. There we go. This bottle of green shite. And give it. Ooh, that's a big goober hanging off of that thing. Son of a bitch. Don't need near that much. I just give that just a wee little tickle with it. Wee little smear on there and a little smear on there and a little. Ooh, that's another big goober. You don't need a whole lot. But I just give it just right where the pads and things are going to slide. Don't know if you really need to put it here, but I do, just kind of because. Oh, our nose is plugging up again. Oh, this nose, I swear to God, is going to run right off my face one day. This one, a little smear here. You really don't want to get the stuff on the rotor because it'll fuck up your pads if you do. Get that goo brush back in its container of schlop. Kick your wrench right under the truck. Out from the depths of hell come a little wrench. Put you over there so it'll kick you under the truck again. Oh, this freaking nose is gonna freaking fall right off my face. And it's kind of a two-hand operation to get these pads back in, so I'm just gonna pause again and stuff those in there. A little bit of help from the persuader and just kind of tap those where they're supposed to be. And then you gotta, yeah, there we go. Once they're seated in those little detents or whatever the hell they're called. Oh, son of a bitch, look at that. Right there. I got goo on my pad. Dang it. Yeah, I don't know how. You see that little smear? Oops, sorry, a little smear right there. Must have grabbed it with a goopy hand. I'll have to clean that off before I put her together. Once you get her cleaned off, get the shite out of there. Get that rustled back on here. There we go. Something like that. You probably have to fuck around with the bolts and things to get it to seat. But yeah. Push those out a bit more. So that little sleeve is flush in there. And now this should go together. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. Goes together a little bit better. Now comes the fun part of trying to line those sons of bitches back up. So you gotta kind of finagle it in. Ooh. Okay. That was easy. This one might be the fucking. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Well, that's usually a lot fucking harder than that, but you guys are good luck. This is going easy. It's bound to happen at least once a video. I forget to press record. But this weight goes up. You can use an air ratchet if you want, or just really use an impact gun if you're careful with the ugga-duggas, but I do it by hand because I'm not in a rush. Good and snug. And basically it. I'll release my pedal blocker thing. Let that grab the bleed until it starts whizzing out the bleeder there. We'll just pause while I... There it goes, like that. There's a little bubble of brake fluid dribbling out of there. It's, I don't know if you can see that, but it's dripping off pretty good. No air bubbles are coming out, so that's good enough for me. I'll just give that a little whack and make sure she's snug. And then I take my big dumb hoof and over a good couple of pumps like that. Oh, bugger. Good couple of pumps like that to tighten that caliper back up. That way you don't drive through the wall when you... Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be as bad in this, but you don't slam it into the wall when you drop it into drive and suddenly lurch forward with no brakes. Again, ask me how I know that one. Yeah. between the headache and the frustration, I think that's enough for today. This video is getting long and rambly.